In this video, I take on a unique challenge, recreating an AI-generated image entirely from scratch using Blender 3D. Watch every step of the process, from modeling and texturing to lighting and rendering, while staying true to the original AI artwork. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is something a little different and a lot of fun. It's not news, AI is slowly but surely taking over everything. But over the last few years, the artistic industry has been flooded with millions of AI-generated images, videos, and even songs. And this is scary for us. Like, are we gonna be replaced in a few years? Well, that is what we are about to find out today. I've had the idea to go on all the three best and most popular AI websites and give them this exact same prompt. Create an image of a Porsche GT3 RS in an abstract but realistic concrete environment. I will then gather all the different results from all those platforms and keep the best one. Then I'll try to recreate it in Blender. Stick until the end, because after unveiling my artwork, I will submit my work for rating. And let me tell you, I wasn't expecting this. Will my design be better and more realistic than the machine? Let's find out. Okay, first I had to pick what was for me the most realistic / more interesting design. So let's see what all those AI came up with. First, we have the old trusty ChatGPT. No, it's not just to do your homework, ChatGPT can also design images. And this is what Mr. GPT did. Honestly, not bad. The cars are good and the texture are nice. Exactly the type of vibe that I imagine, but the geometry is a bit weird and the shadows and the lighting don't really make sense. Next we have Dreamstudio. The idea was there, but that is not really realistic. It looks like a drawing, but I really like the mood. Now, did you know that Adobe has released its very own AI generative art? So I gave it the same prompt and...
Brother, what's that, brother?
Yeah, I think you guys should just focus on upgrading your software so it doesn't crash all the time, and you leave the AI stuff to the other guys.
Boom, roasted.
Next, we have Leornardo AI. We are really heading in the right direction, where everything makes sense and we have some really decent texture. Now, onto the big guys. We have Kling AI. Kling AI came up with those images, and this one got my attention. The prompt is perfectly respected and it's very realistic. And to finish, we have Ideogram, or Ideogram, not too sure how to pronounce that. Ideogram dropped a bunch of crazy good images and did exactly what I wanted. I mean, the quality is insane. So after deliberating for a good minute, it came down to a final between this image from Kling AI and this one from Ideogram. They are both good quality and they are both following the prompt that we wrote. And the winner is...
Drum roll, please.
Ideogram with this design. Although I'm not too sure what's happening here, maybe a little glitch, the opening in the ceiling that let the sun pass and the overall concrete scene was the challenge I was looking for. Let me know down in the comment if you think I've chosen the right picture, and let me know if you think I should do another one. Now that we have our opponent, let's jump in Blender. And as usual, we are starting with the foundation of the scene, and also setting our camera straight away to get the scale and the position right. Then I'm starting to add the main features and details, such as the opening in the ceiling and the pillars on the side.
I'm lost in the darkness, trying to find the light.
Next, I'm adding the sky with the help of an HDRI from Blender Kit. With a simple click and drag, voila! I just tweaked the rotation of the HDRI to get the sun to match our model. Then I'm adding some bevel to get rid of those sharp edges. I'm also adding a sun to have more strength and control over the light. I make sure that my light from the HDRI and the sun's direction are both matching. We are now ready for texturing. Like I said in the prompt, we want a concrete environment. Using the add-on extension Blender Kit, which is free by the way, I'll leave a link in the description, I was able to use a few textures out of the hundreds available. I have used a different texture for each element, the floor, ceiling, walls and pillars. Once happy with how everything looked, I could bring on the sexy Porsche GT3. And yes, as some of you experts might have noticed, Ideogram did follow the prompt and gave us a Porsche GT3 RS, but not the recent one that looked like that, with the gigantic rear wings, but a GT3 from before 2020. So I had to adapt and find the same model on Sketchfab, which was easy thanks to Chevrolets. When the model was imported and organized, I got rid of the wheels, which I wasn't a big fan of, and replaced them with those cheeky Porsche wheels from Blender Kit. Then I have changed the default material with a more realistic car paint and changed the color to match our model.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we
I have fixed the windows and windshield with the decent glass material and turned the little LED headlight as it is in the original picture. And to finish, let's pimp this baby up with some carbon fiber elements. Now the car was looking sexy, I could place it in the right spot and turn it around to look exactly like the model. Then it was a matter of fine-tuning, scaling, texture details and adding or removing non-visible walls to see the different lighting path. Next, I added a volume shader to mimic a light, dusty environment, which also gave it more intimate feeling.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we
The last little details that was bugging me was the brake disc. They were not realistic enough and were lacking details, so I grabbed a brake disc from a BMW and swapped it on our car. I could then polish all the little details, add some roughness map onto the floor to get a very light reflection, and we are ready for rendering. I have rendered this image with a 4K resolution and 1098 samples. Editing or compositing happened in Photoshop, in Camera Raw to be precise. Compositing is essential to take your image to the next level. I'm still fairly new at this, so I just go with the vibe. I'm essentially tweaking the exposition, colors and saturation. And after 5 minutes, we went from this to this. Way more vibrant and lively. I could now export the final image and we are done. I am so happy with the final result. I have been able to recreate the exact same scene, and even better in my opinion. So, this is what an AI did, and this is what I did. So cool. But we are not done yet. Remember at the beginning of the video when I told you to stick until the end? Well, first of all, if you did, thank you very much. Don't forget to leave a thumb up and subscribe to the channel. But now we actually gonna ask an AI to rate those two different artwork for us to see which one is the best. So I went back onto ChatGPT and uploaded both of the image with a different name, artwork number 1 and artwork number 2. And then I told ChatGPT one has been done by an AI, one by a real artist. Which one was the best? And this is what it has to say. So it thinks that artwork number 1 is a bit too realistic and a bit flat in terms of lighting, and artwork number 2 is really well detailed, the reflection, the texture, everything is perfect. So the verdict was, it thinks artwork number 1 has been done by an AI and artwork number 2 by the real artist. Which suck, because I am artwork number 1. I mean, how is it possible? How can he think this has been done by a real artist with the big freaking, like, glitch? And then my design is apparently too good? What does that even mean? No, I can't take that. I think ChatGPT knew which one was the AI, so he's sabotaging me.
Sabotage.
But I don't care, I genuinely think I've made the better design. It's not possible that ChatGPT thinks I'm a machine. Or maybe I am the machine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm SOLAZ, this is my world, and I see you in the next one.